I had everything. I had money, fame, glory, good looks. I had it all. But yet it didn't mean nothing. I wanted to die on a daily basis. So material goods are only good for when things are going right in your life. When everything's rolling good and everything's happy, then material goods are okay. But you can have everything in the world and feel like shit on a daily basis because no one can see inside the mind. I was just spiraling out of control. And the only thing I could think of to make it better go away for a bit was getting drunk.
Wow.
And that just led to problems after problems after problems. People don't really understand about mental health problems unless you've been through it. Looking from the outside in, people say, what's up with that idiot? He's got everything going for him and he's still not happy. So nothing's going to make him happy. But do you know what? If I knew what it was, then I'd have fixed it straight away. But you just don't know what causes these things. And it's funny that you mentioned anxiety because it was the first time I'd ever experienced it. Well, on a high level. I'd had it like growing up all my life, bits of anxiety. I never knew what it was until it was researched and they told me that you're suffering from anxiety. I thought I was dying. I thought I was having a heart attack. I rushed myself into A&E thinking, I said, look, I think I've been drugged. Someone's trying to kill me, blah, 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 blah. Test me. I said, I want a blood test right now. I'm having a heart attack. I think I've had a stroke. All down one side went proper numb. The man said, you've had a severe anxiety attack.
Panic attack, yeah.
100%. I thought I was dying. I thought I was never going to get out of the hospital. And I was on my way home and it come on me. I pulled over straight away and I called my friend and said, where are you? I think I'm dying. I've had a heart attack. So he was trying to find me and I was running down the road and things. I was just gone completely, out of control. I was calling out to God to forgive me for my sins because I was 100% certain I was going to hit the floor and die. The only thing I could think about was my kids having no father growing up. And that was it. Nothing else really mattered.
And that gives you more anxiety.
Yeah.
Thinking about not being there for your kids.
I think in the final moments of life, nothing else matters apart from the most important things. And if the heavyweight champion of the world can suffer with these problems, and it's okay for him to come out and talk about it, then that should encourage others to come out and talk about it. Because as big as and as tough and as supposed to great fighter I am, it can bring anybody down. Nobody is unstoppable from mental health problems. Past is in the past. You know, what happened yesterday is history. I look forward to the future on a daily basis. I live for today, and I don't care what happened yesterday. Like, I live in the moment because that's the only thing we have in our lives are moments in time. And as soon as I've gone out that door, we can never reverse back and play it again because it's real life. It's not a dress rehearsal. So I don't really care what happens 5 minutes ago. I'm just going to keep going today and living today and enjoying myself because I know what God gives, God can take away in the flash of a second. It can all be turned upside down, and I've experienced it. But I believe it was a massive test because sometimes in life when everything's going great for you and you don't know good from bad, you need to experience a little rain sometimes so you can enjoy the sunshine again. And now I'm happy for the small things in life. All my eggs were in one basket. Yeah. And that basket was to defeat Klitschko and become the heavyweight champion of the world. And I knew that when I did that, then I wasn't going to have a goal anymore. Yeah. And there was nothing more to strive for. And it all came crashing down. I was so unwell at the time. I lost the passion to be alive. And I wanted to die, and I often thought about committing suicide until one day I couldn't think about it anymore, and I really went for it. And I was going to crash a car into a bridge. And just when I was about to hit like the bridge, something said to me like, don't do this, think about your kids. You're going to leave your kids with no father and your wife's not going to have a husband and everything's going to be shitty. And I pulled out last minute and I thought to myself, I can't suffer like this anymore. I've got to come out with it, I've got to be open about it. So because before I felt like, oh, I'll be a weakling if I come out. I can't tell people what's going on. I'm supposed to be a big tough boxer and all that. I didn't feel I could open up to anybody because everybody around me, including all my family and friends, they thought like, oh, he's an attention seeker or the man's got everything and he's not happy and he's won world titles and he's still not happy. Nothing's going to make him happy. But it just made me worse because that's the worst thing you can say to someone who's suffering with depression at that time. You can only really get well again when you admit to yourself that you're ill and admit that you need help and seek medical advice immediately. If I would have went years before, I wouldn't have had to have a breakdown. But I believe that the breakdown has helped me be the man I am today because I didn't appreciate life before that. Even in the good times, before the breakdown, I still wasn't happy. And now, like, I appreciate so much more things that are so simple in life. Like just getting up in the morning and going for a run and having a drink of water. Just normal things that we all take for granted on a daily basis.
So are you really at that place?
I'm really at that place.
Wow.
I've never been as happy as I am now. I believe that once you've got mental health problems, they never go away. You just learn to manage them, maintain. And I've got a good method now of managing my life and doing what I know is going to keep me well, and that's training and being around positive people and being positive myself and giving positive vibes off and trying to help others as much as I can.
Yeah.
And it really has helped.